Hey there, this is Alula LV. Today we're looking at the pre-fall 2023 collection from Louis Vuitton, specifically the women's leather goods. This collection was actually shown in Seoul, Korea back in April of this year, and now Louis Vuitton is releasing a Korea exclusive collection. So this will only be available in South Korea. However, if you're thinking, I don't live in Korea, why do I care? I can't get this stuff. Keep watching. Some of these items will be available outside of Korea, such as the Atlantis GM and the Atlantis BB. And there is always a chance that some of the Korea exclusives might eventually make their way to other markets. We saw this happen just earlier this year with the Chinese Valentine's Day collection. There was a whole slew of pink monoglam leather goods that were exclusive to China only. However, a few months later, those items became available in Europe and America. So keep watching. I have all the prices and the item IDs. If there's anything you're interested in, I don't think it would hurt to reach out to your local store or client advisor just to see if there's any way that these items might eventually be available. Of course, there is also the option of going the route of a personal shopper who may be able to secure some of these items for you. I've never personally used a personal shopper, but that is an option if there's something you absolutely have to have. I also want to make a note that because these are Korea exclusive items, I did get all of the pricing information from the Louis Vuitton Korea website. So all the prices are in Korean won. However, I did include USD pricing for some of the items that will be available outside of Korea. I have also included USD approximate pricing based on conversion rates. I hope that makes sense. So I did include approximate USD pricing when I didn't have actual USD pricing, just to give you a better idea if you're not familiar with the Korean currency and how that would translate to USD. So hopefully that's helpful. And before we look at this collection, I just have to say that if you enjoy Louis Vuitton new releases and tips on how to be a smart luxury shopper, I hope you would consider subscribing to my channel. Click that button below. And if you enjoy this video, as always, give it a thumbs up. Liking this video is a really quick, easy, and free way to help out my channel. Now, let's look at these Korea exclusive items for Louis Vuitton pre-fall 2023. Let's take a look first at the Noe Purse LV Charms. This is probably one of the more limited bags in this release, and this is a very small bucket bag style bag. This is a new member of the Noe family, which includes, of course, the classic Noe as well as the Neo Noe. This was shown in two different styles on the runway, reverse monogram, as well as this black leather. I believe it's calfskin. And this is a very tiny bag. As you can see from the dimensions here, it is a perfect little cube, 11.5 centimeters on each side. That's approximately 4.5 inches. So this will not fit a phone. It is a very tiny little purse, but it does look like a very cute little dumpling with the drawstrings cinched, and it could work as an evening bag if you don't need to carry a lot with you. This is priced at around $2,750 US approximately. And as I said, this is very limited. Even in Korea, this is marked as an online only item. So according to the website, you have to order this online. It probably is not available in stores. The next bag we're going to look at is the side trunk, but not the side trunk you know, a new side trunk PM. This will be in monogram canvas as well as black leather with the malletage print embossed into the leather. Let's take a closer look at the size comparison between the regular side trunk, which is now the side trunk MM, and the side trunk PM. As you can see from the dimensions here on screen, each side of the bag, the height, length, and width, each side is about 2 to 3 centimeters shorter on the side trunk PM, so just a little bit smaller. Here now is the price of the new side trunk. The PM side trunk will be priced at $3,550 USD. I don't have any price on the leather version, but it looks like it will be slightly higher, so I would ballpark that to be around $4,000 USD. I don't have confirmation on a worldwide release yet, but I believe at least the canvas version will eventually be available outside of Korea. Another bag that will be released not just in Korea is the new Atlantis GM. Here we see it in both monogram canvas as well as reverse monogram. I have put all of the dimensions on screen. This is quite a large bag, and this is already available for pre-order in the United States. So while this bag is included in the Korea capsule, it's not just limited to Korea. This will be available at least in the US and I believe worldwide. Here's a closer look at the interior of the bag. You can see that it does come with a removable pouch as well as a leather strap that goes between the two top handles. So it's a little bit unusual for Louis Vuitton. It does remind me a little bit of the strap on the Loewe hammock bag as well as the Hermes Lindy. The Atlantis BB also features that same style strap. Let's take a closer look at the Atlantis GM versus the BB. There's a huge size difference between these two bags. The BB is roughly half the size of the GM. And of course that makes sense because there's two size levels in between the GM and the BB, right? There's the GM, then the MM, the PM, and the BB. Right now, only the largest and smallest sizes are being released. I'm not sure when we'll see the other sizes in store, but for now, here's another closer look at the Atlantis BB. This is only available in the reverse monogram for now, and this is priced at $2,850 USD. Moving on to a classic, the Alma. This is back in bigger sizes, the GM and PM. I apologize, I made a mistake on this graphic. The tan one on the right is the PM size. Here are the dimensions on screen of the GM and PM sizes. These are very large bags if you look at the length, 32 and 39 centimeters in length. They are big bags. And here's a closer look at them. They both come with the special sole key charm. They also come with a special stamp inside the bag that says Louis Vuitton sole along with the date of the show. And I do want to note, these two bags are top handle only. These do not come with any crossbody straps. So as you see them modeled here on the runway is how the bags are sold. This bag will also be available in the much smaller nano size. It will be available in two colors, red and blue. This will be priced at approximately $2,300, which is slightly more expensive than the Nano Alma in the permanent collection, but I think that's probably just because of the added key charm for sole and the fact that it's a limited edition piece. The final two styles in epi leather from this Korean capsule are the Nano Noe and the Speedy 35. The theme of this show for bags is either really big or really small. There's almost nothing in between. These bags both also come with that same limited edition charm, and they're both priced around $2,300 to $2,400 USD. Here's also a look at the lining on the Speedy, so you can see it matches the exterior color, and these do all have a microfiber lining. I would also love to know what you all think of this resurgence of vintage designs in epi leather. These were styles in leather that were released decades ago, and we're seeing them being re-released now. What do you think of this? Do you like it, or are you upset because it's going to increase the prices of epi leather on the resale market, which is generally quite affordable? I would love to know your thoughts, so comment below and let me know what you think. Let's move on from vintage designs to brand new designs. We have a brand new pochette that's being released as part of this collection. Here's the size of it on screen in case you're curious. And I love this because it is designed to look like the Louis Vuitton tag that they include on the outside of their bags. And I think this is really fun to take something small like a little tag and turn it into a pochette. It's very uniquely Louis Vuitton. This isn't an exact shape you're going to find elsewhere. And here we see it's being released in both vachetta leather as well as a treated black leather. As far as I'm aware, this bag is limited to Korea only for the time being, but I have included a USD price on screen in case you're interested and just in case this shows up in the US at a later date. Up next, we have the Go 14. This bag has been pushed heavily by Louis Vuitton this year. For the Korean capsule, we have it in a few new colors. First up is the Pico size of the Go 14. This is available now in red with gold hardware as part of the Korean capsule. In the larger MM size, we have the bag available now in green with gold hardware as well as Bordeaux with silver hardware. So if you're not a fan of gold hardware, now is your time to get this bag. I also really love this Bordeaux color. It's a really nice, deep, rich color, and it's slightly darker and more red than the other brown and tan colors that this bag has already been released in. I'm not planning on getting anything from this collection because, first of all, I don't live in Korea and I can't get most of these, but here are my 3 favorite pieces from this collection. First up, we have the new pochette, and I love this because of the shape. As I mentioned earlier, it is uniquely Louis Vuitton. I also love the new side trunk PM because it is a nod to LV's trunk making heritage, and I do like this new side trunk. My final pick is the Alma Nano in red because I love this color combination and I love that it comes with this limited edition bag charm as well. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and come back every Friday for new videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.